Okay.
This thing does not have 8 hands. I
Guys, I'm
think they're lying.
recording.
Mm,
Oh.
mm. What's up, guys?
Welcome
Welcome.
back to another Nut Brothers podcast episode.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go over the Great Dark Beyond new Hearthstone expansion dropping tomorrow. God bless. I think
On
the only
time as
new,
always.
obviously, um, there's only one new keyword, of Starship. Cards that have Starship when they die, they sort of they go into this little interactable or uninteractable like unit on your board that you can then activate any time for 5 mana to summon a starship with, which is a minion with all of the starship pieces included into it. So if
Yep.
the two starship pieces die, you pay 5 mana, you get a 4/4, right?
Yes,
Notable,
sir.
it does take up a space in your board, which you know
Also,
has some
starship
significance.
pieces can be silenced,
Yes,
which is goofy.
Oh,
which when they lose their starship piece,
also
Yeah.
like
notably,
ability.
nothing to do with Hearthstone. We're down a co-host, unfortunately.
Yeah, you died. Paragliding accident.
Yeah,
As always.
he's gone. He's dead forever.
The other thing is there's a new
Third
mini
time.
type of Draenei. They're getting there will be a bunch of new Draenei that's focused on them, and also a bunch of old cards that are Draenei will have the type added to them.
Yes, sir.
Um, we're talking about standard and wild. Mostly standard. Wild if there's anything substantial, right? Because most of these are made for
Yeah,
standard.
for sure.
Yeah, let's get into it. First, we got Death Knight. Um,
The 8 hands from beyond.
8 mana, 8/8. Two blood runes. Battlecry, destroy both players' decks except the 8 highest cost cards in each. Notably, is a beast for some reason. I think it's a starfish.
Mm-hmm.
I
Massive starfish.
think this card is like it's like Ticketus if it was really bad.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm inclined to agree.
I think like the decks that Ticketus is good against are like slow decks that have a lot of value that you remove. Um, and this deck does remove a bunch of cards, but it removes cards from both of your decks, so equaling out the fatigue,
Yeah.
um, more or
Also,
less. And
double
also, it leaves
blood
them with
is
their
hard to
highest.
run.
Yeah, double one is hard to run. I think it'll be. They're trying to make it easier with the rest of these cards, sort of.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is hard to run. It just leaves them with their best cards. So like in a control matchup where Ticketus is good, it's a similar example of this sort of card. Um, if
Because it's
Ticketus,
best when it hits your opponent's win cons. This
yeah,
almost will never hit your
like
opponent's win
they
con.
always get left with their Reno, which is like okay,
Yeah.
like what do you do? Um, and like it doesn't even matter if you like cheat this out earlier with some of the other cards that we're gonna mention. I just feel like it's not good. I think the only good like you can play this and you can play the plague cards, right, to shuffle plagues into their deck.
You can't
Which
play the good ones because the
you
good
can't
ones
play the good ones. You can play
double.
the 4 mana legendary one. I think that's the only really good.
Yeah.
But
You
I
can
think
play
that's just
Hellion.
bad. That's just bad. Like it's
Exactly.
like it's gonna get some. It's gonna get some Reddit clips. People are gonna not like it. But like I feel like this is like the worst card destruction spell from deck or one of them.
I agree. Let's go to the next card.
Okay,
Exarch Maladar. 6 mana 5/5. One on one.
Draenei.
Draenei.
Battle cry. The
Got a
next card you play this turn costs corpses instead of mana. I think this card is good. I think it's a little overhyped though. I think
Has it been hyped at all? I feel
I think
like
I think a lot of people are saying this card's
we're
insane.
we're really cheating out with it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's good. I think it'll be run in a lot of Death Knight decks just because it's versatile in that
oh
way.
yeah. But
I just
I
but it
feel
won't
like
be. I
when you
think the
say it's
best.
overhyped, that means like people are saying it's an auto include. I feel like there's so many decks that don't really care
I
about
know.
it.
I feel like people have been saying this is like insane. Mana cheat broken. Like this will be insane in Death Knight. I think the really good application for this card is making um, the legendary spell. I forget what it's called. Climactic Necrotic Explosion. Good because the corpses that go into reducing its cost add to the effect, which is really
Yeah.
powerful. So I
That's
think
good.
in
Yeah.
Climactic Necrotic Explosions decks, I think it will make it so that you run like the Climactic Necrotic Explosion in even wild Death Knights, um, which is which matters. Like
I
there's
would
an
be
actual reason.
shocked.
I think it's like is the because it's already rainbow. Even Death Knight in WoW is already rainbow, but it just doesn't run that card because there's like no reason to. I think this is the reason to randomly just like fucking winning the game on like turn 6 sometimes is absolutely worth it.
I don't know,
You a
man.
bunch
That
of
card needs a
corpses.
lot of corpses, like a lot.
But I mean, if you're
A
casting it on turn
lot.
6 with a 5/5
It's still
for,
it still needs a lot of corpses. It's kind of bad.
I just think I don't know. I think that is the only substantial high roll for this card, and I feel like outside of that, it's like okay, like
Maybe.
it'll be run sometimes, but I just feel like it's a little overhyped. It's a Draenei, which has some significance. I don't think that matters in Death Knight. I don't think you're running Draenei with this.
It
Okay,
matters because of one neutral Draenei, but we'll talk about that later.
yeah. 2 mana, 3/2, Guiding Figure, Spell Burst, trigger a random friendly minions Death Rattle, Starship Piece. Um, we should probably talk about the other Death Rattle along with this card, Starship Piece.
Oh
Right,
yeah, the
that
other
makes
shit.
sense. There's a Soulbound
Soulbound
Spire,
Spire.
3 mana, 2/2 Death Rattle, summon a minion with cost equal to this minion's attack up to 10. It's also a Starship Piece. I think it's okay. I think the Death Knight Starship pieces are like pretty okay and probably most likely to be run just because they're like
Mm.
um just not horrible just playing them.
I
And
think they're the best ones, honestly.
yeah,
If I'm
just
not
like it's just like stats. You just get stats. You press your Starship button later in the game, you get stats.
That's
Spellburst synergizes with itself, right?
hmm
I think it's. I would not be surprised if it's running. Also, with no green requirement, it's really flexible in slower Death Knight decks. But I think it's. I think this is like absolutely worth it because it's not like you're winning con, obviously. So if it gets Renoed
in
or
standard at the absolute least,
selves,
it's gonna see a lot of
I think
play.
it's really good in standard.
It's just super flexible.
Yeah. Akanai, Death Speaker, 1 mana, 1/3 Draenei, 1 Unholy Rune. After another friendly minion is reborn, summon a copy of it.
People are gonna run this card. I don't know.
Is it like is it a combo piece? Is there ways to give your minions reborn
because
easily?
Well, no, because
there
like
are
there's
other cards like the cards that are printed last set.
there's like
Yeah, what
corpse
are you saying?
rotation, right? You put or whatever crop rotation
Those
something. Where
those don't
you
have reborn.
do they not?
Nope.
Just spawn.
It just summons 4 gnomes.
Wait, what's the one that summons like 2 reborn zombies or something? There's a card that does.
Oh,
Oh
Tomb
yeah.
Guardians?
No,
Tomb
he's talking about like the 5 mana guy.
That. Am I? I don't know.
Specifier?
Yeah,
Am I?
Possessify.
I don't think it's gonna see like that.
No.
But like there's a card from last expansion that gives Death Rattle minions who play Reborn.
Yeah,
And that sees play as a package, and I'm honestly pretty sure that they're just gonna slot this card in because 1-drops suck in standard, so if you want a
I feel
better
like it's
one
also
drop
just
that
like
does value, you just run this.
Hold on. I gotta.
yeah,
I gotta look this up.
Oh, and there's also the 2-drop, or no, 2-drop that summons something with Reborn when it
yeah,
dies.
that's good. I think it's just added to like early game tempo swings of getting
Yeah.
like insane board control. Yeah, that's you're probably right. I think it's probably worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Souls.
10 mana,
10 mana,
8/7,
8/7.
1 Unholy.
Reborn. The Death Rattle resurrect a different friendly Death Rattle minion. This can resummon your starship if you have a big starship.
I feel like this is way too greedy.
It really is. It's super.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's it, really.
Oh,
That's
Like, if you want to go all in on your starship deck, you are
Oh.
putting that in the deck,
Oh.
but it's like that's not real because
I found
Reno's
the card.
around.
I found the card. It's Graveyard Shift, and then there's also
Oh.
Oh, that card sucks.
Dreadhound Handler. But think about the corpse generation potential.
I think
I
it's
guess
like
so.
it's too. I don't think you want to play in the
Oh,
mid
wait,
game with a
actually,
card like
Graveyard
that.
Yeah.
Shift doesn't have Rush, does it?
Mhm.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah. I think you want to play it early with the other reborn and sort of giving
Yeah.
reborn and death rattle cards is
No.
probably going to be good.
Dreadhound Handler might honestly not be the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I brought that one up. That was the 2 mana thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
this card's not good.
Yeah.
This card is. How are we feeling about this card?
7 of 5 undead with time. Give your hero +5 health. Spend 5 courses. Do it again. I think it's like the most rainbow card ever.
Yeah.
First off, that's the first thing. Second off, since they have printed like a good amount of blood unholy, like either two blood and one unholy or
Mhm.
two unholy one blood stuff, it's just like a pretty strong card
It's a
for
pretty strong card.
standard.
I
Like
think it's
I would love a freaking 6 mana 10/10 with taunt and I gain 10 health.
I think
Like,
it's
huh?
good enough in wild because the top end for even Death Knight is really kind of scuffed currently,
Oh, wait, real.
and this like is like really good. It's basically Rena Jackson
Exactly.
against aggressive strategies, and it's just like threats
It's a really good
for one card.
Plus, it's not like it
overall.
doesn't have negligible stats either,
Yeah,
even for wild.
it's like a
So,
10 and
yeah.
10. I think so. It's I think it's absolutely worth.
You're spending corpses too, which is usually pretty nice.
Mhm.
So you're
Yeah.
building
Spend
your climactic.
We already talked about Soulbound Spire, Suffocate, 4 mana Shadow Destroy mini if you're building a starship, also destroy a random neighbor.
Uh, Starship. You're not flexing this with other Starship pieces, but
Yep.
put in a Starship deck, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a tier 3
That's
best
the
deck.
deck.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it's pretty efficient. Yeah, it's okay. Like you're not gonna be disappointed about running this card, I don't think, but it's not anything crazy. Yeah, okay. Assimilating Blight, 3 mana, Blood Unholy Unholy. For discover a 3-cost death eliminate, summon it with Reborn.
Meh.
It's like really
the
mid.
rune-
That's
It's like
really
the most.
mid
It
for
is
being
so specific.
locked into a
Why?
rune
Like,
set. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
why
that is like the
would
worst.
you-
That's the worst rune
I'm
combination in the game
more
currently.
shocked that it isn't just double unholy.
That has to be the worst rune combination in the game currently, right?
It's gotta be.
For this card, yes, but I'm pretty sure this is the rune combination for hand buff DK.
Oh, it was. Yeah, you're totally right. They
Yeah.
fucking changed the rune so much. I always forget. I just don't think this card's worth running though.
Yeah. Easily not.
It doesn't seem good regardless.
It's like you on average like spider tank with and that like spider tank stats with Reborn, right?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's a discover though, so you is better. But I don't think this is like an arena card. This card's probably nuts in arena, you know.
True.
Okay.
I guess it is always a death rattle minion as well, so you're getting
Yeah.
extra value of the death rattle. So it's a
Orbital
little bit
Moon.
better.
Give him taunt and lifesteal. If you play an adjacent card this turn, also get Reborn.
I don't know. It's a double blood card. I don't
Yeah.
think double blood any deck wants to do that.
Yep.
So.
Same. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
don't like it. And it's almost like a board control sort of card,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is weird. Okay. Demon Hunter. Zortoth, Breaker of Stars, 6 mana, 5/5 Demon Battlecry. Add 2 stars to both sides of your hand. When they collide, deal 5 damage to all enemies. So they're like 2 cards that you in your hand that you can't play, and I believe can't be discarded.
Yeah, they have no mana cost. Actually, I don't know if they can't be discarded, but
Because I think they're like weird, like ethereal cards, like how they look.
I believe it. Yeah.
But anyways, like when you play all the cards in your hand, then they blows up. I think this card's really good.
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty mid.
I feel like that effect is so strong, and I think it's like controlled too.
Crushing walls, but in your hand.
But it's crushing walls, but in your hand.
Yeah.
Horrible. I don't know. It feels like I wouldn't be ecstatic to put this in any deck. How I'm viewing this card is I have a slot in my deck, and I'm like, okay, this is good enough to slap in there, and I can play around with it if my like curve's low enough, or if I have like some hand manipulation stuff.
I just feel like
I don't know.
That's the class identity of Demon Hunter is you just run a bunch of cards that are like, good enough
You know
in your
what?
deck.
You're actually spinning.
So like I think this is just one of them.
Yeah, when you put it that
I was
way,
saying not
that's-
good enough for a while, but I think it's good enough to just be a good card in standard. I think the effect is really powerful.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
worth working around, even though
I
it'll
can
be
see that
awkward
now.
in a lot of cases. Dirge Rat, Rebel Captain, 4 mana, 5/4, Rush, Battlecry, shuffle all 8 crewmates into your deck, Death Whale, draw 1. Crewmates are these, they're all 4 mana, 4/4 Draenei with these keywords. Notable thing about how they work is they say they summon every adjoining crewmate. They look at the cards that are next to that crewmate in your hand, and all of those cards go on. So there's 4 crewmates touching each other in your hand. then you play them. They all
Freaking
fucking come
remains.
out. Keep them touching. And
Why are
so
they touching each other?
yeah, they're all Draenei, right, which has some synergies. But okay, this is like, and I guess we'll talk about all of them.
This
There's
feels like the
emergency.
worst
Okay, no,
crewmate
no,
card.
no.
I'm not gonna lie.
Emergency meeting, 2 mana, get
Yeah.
2/4 crewmates, put a random demon that costs 3 or less between them in your hand. Headhunt also deal 2 damage, get a 4/4 crewmate with a random bonus effect. And this recruiter at the end of your turn, get a 4/4 crewmate with a random bonus effect, 2 mana, 1/3 Draenei. So all Draenei. I'll focus on crewmate. This is like the most high rolling mechanic in the entire game. Like I swear to God. Like there's
Low
obviously the theory
key.
crafts. There were a bunch of theory craft streams recently,
Mm,
and like people playing with and against this deck, it either does absolutely nothing or it like plays 16/16 on like turn 4. Like
real. Yeah.
I think this is a card. This is a deck that will be really jank, like tier 3, tier 4. But then like I think if it gets like one more crewmate card in the mini set, it gets a
Oh,
lot
it
more
could be really
consistent.
consistent. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna when I look at these cards, I'm like Headhunt and the one that adds at the end of your
Yeah,
turn. They seem like fairly consistent
yeah,
enough to just be cards you run. But then you look at Digera and I'm like, this card's I don't want them in my deck. Get them out.
yeah,
Why are they there?
yeah. It's weird. I think it's interesting. Yeah, I think it has a chance to see experimentation, but I think it needs
Yeah,
more consistency because like you're just playing stats, and if you're just playing stats, you need to get the best out really early and as frequently as possible for it to be a good deck.
exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
and I feel like this doesn't do that. But it still can. You can just roll people randomly though, it's kind of funny. Eldritch Being, 1 mana, 1/3 outcast and spellburst. Shuffle your hand. So this is not shuffling into your deck. This is just moving around the
Cards
cards,
around.
which is like not really worth it,
It's
in
not
my
good
opinion.
at
It's not
all.
consistently. It's not like order your hand from highest to lowest. Like you can't work around this. Um, it's just random, which
Yeah.
I don't think is worth a card slot.
It's not worth his cards at all. I didn't even like.
If that tradable, that'd be
You don't
heat.
even
I'm kidding.
you
I'm
don't
kidding.
even want it to pull off like a Zoroff because it's not a guaranteed Zoroff. It's
Yep.
like it's bad. It's just bad.
Yep.
Bad one drop.
Yeah, I wish it was ordered
One
from
drop.
in some way.
Yeah,
Drive, draw 2, 3 mana, fell spell, draw 2 cards. If you're building a starship, they cost 2 less.
good card. It's gonna. I swear this card is gonna incentivize starships in like almost every Demon Hunter deck.
Self-use battery
Or,
is a
or
starship piece. 2 mana, 2/3. After its attacks, give your other minions +1 attack. And it's
oh,
star
that's good at aggro.
Shadow Shard turret, rush, wind fury, starship piece. 3 mana, 2/4. Right.
Yes, sir.
Very aggressive starships. I think.
I think as a package, it works really
Yeah.
well in like aggro and mid range Demon Hunter, which is exactly what they want to play in standard. Yippee!
I think it's good.
Um,
It's worth it.
yeah, just that
None of
simple.
these cards are good and wild, by the way. Infiltrate, 3 mana, choose a minion, deal 3 damage to all other minions is like crazy. Like I think this was in any other class, it would be absolutely nuts. But in Demon Hunter, it's
Yeah,
like okay, like 3 mana, deal 3 to everything is like premium. Like Hellfire is the best
exactly.
removal card in Wild, probably.
Yeah.
And like Lightning Storm, right? Like it's insane. But it's in Demon Hunter, which
So no one cares.
yeah, you don't really care that much. Yep.
Mm,
Druid, 5 mana, 6/5. Ulu, the Everdrifter. Each turn this is in your hand, gain 2 random, choose 1 choices.
it's
Um,
bad. It's bad.
okay, each turn, Ulu will randomly gain 2 sub options from choose 1 cards and become a choose 1 card himself. Choose 1 card. Okay.
It's so bad. It looks all the standard options too. Look at it. It's bad.
Can you
You
just
don't
like
want to
wait
hold it.
a billion years? Isn't that
You
funny?
don't want to. You don't want to.
Okay,
Why
okay.
are you waiting for this card?
No,
You
no,
top
but
decked it.
imagine. Okay, yes, you top deck it. Yes, you top decked it. But what if you're playing like aggro This is your opening hand. Okay, never
Okay.
mind. I don't want to
Aggro
tie.
Druid
No,
is literally
I
non-existent in
know, I
Standard.
know, I know. It's bad. Okay. Um, let's talk about this along with the Starship's piece and support. For mana
Yeah.
3/3 Draenei, battle card for building a Starship, get 3 different arcane spells and reduce their cost by 2. This is relevant with Starlight Reactor. 3 mana 3/3. After you cast an arcane spell, recast it. Target chosen randomly, which is a Starship piece, as well as. Did I skip the other one? Oh yes,
Oh.
Shatari Cloakfield. 2 mana 1/3 elusive. Your first spell each turn costs 1 less.
It's like it's revving up for a lot of just combo potential, which I feel like I unfortunately didn't see a lot when I was like
I
looking at them play. But
yeah,
also it's like building a deck around it. Okay, the most successful I've seen the Starship pieces was in generating and copying Final Frontier, because there's actually the 10 cost minions from the past is actually a pretty decent pool. Like, you can get Thaddeus, you can get all the Yogs, you can get N'Zoth. So if you're playing like a hydration station deck with there's a Starship piece in neutral that has a Death Rattle.
uh-huh.
It will resummon that a bunch, as
Oh,
well as the
I guess you're
Starship
getting
that you summon.
and
It's
even
like
like
a
the
really
neutral,
good
like the
value.
10/10 with taunt is like not even that bad.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's interesting. Is it better than what is Druid doing before this, like in standard currently?
a whole lot of bullshit. And by bullshit I
Yeah,
mean about 8 mana on like 8 mana or above on turn 5, and then you just
yeah.
like you play like Mara and you cheat out a bunch of stuff. It's just ramp.
Like
It's
I think
truly just ramp.
my problem with this is like if you're playing these starship pieces is actually terrible. Um, I
Yeah,
feel like, and having your win condition be in the starship is also a little scuffed. I feel
I agree with that.
so. I'm not sure. It has some other arcane spells like Cosmic Phenomenon, 5 mana arcane spell, summon 3 tier 3 elementals with taunt. If your board is full, give your minions +1/+1, and also Final Frontier arcane spells 7 mana. Discover 10 cosmic from the past that is cost 1. Um, those are like some of the payoffs, right, that are in the
Yeah.
set. And it's like okay. I just feel like it's not unfair enough. I just feel like Druid is like this isn't the most unfair thing you can do, but I think maybe after rotation it'll be good. Um,
Oh, I think honestly, just as an overall, I think the set is gonna be insane post rotation.
yeah,
I
I
think
think
we're
it's
all
right
looking forward to
now. I think
seeing
one of the
post rotation.
main sort of bottlenecks is Reno.
Yeah, definitely.
Both
Reno, a
both
bunch of Titans
in
value stuff.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like starships sort of get outvalued and destroyed by those sorts of things
Hmm.
if they're your win condition. So yeah. Anyway, Star Grazer, 8 mana, 8 beast, elusive taunt spell burst, give your hero +8 attack this turn and gain 8 armor.
Why would you put this card in your
It's like
deck?
whatever, okay. It's just like modern day Ironwood guy.
Yeah.
Astral Phaser, 2 mana arcane, choose one, deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions and make one turn for 2 turns. I think this card's terrible. Like
It is unfortunately the
it
premium
needs
arcane spell for
but it
standard.
needs to be bad because Druid can't have good removal. But they might end up
Exactly.
running it because they have no other options.
Hmm.
Distress Signal, 4 mana, summon 2 random 2 cost minions, refresh 2 arcane crystals, arcane spell. It's like okay.
Yeah.
Um
Probably want some
yeah.
play. Outside of
Arcanite,
arcane stuff,
Revelation, draw a card. 1 mana, draw a card. If it's a spell, it costs 1 less. I think this card's really good.
yeah, just really good
1 mana, draw a
filler
card is
for
good.
spell based deck. It can be 0 mana to draw a card,
Yeah,
technically.
too.
Technically.
I think that's just really, really good. And a lot more balanced than like aquatic form as like
Oh yeah.
universal druid card draw. So I think it's cool.
Awesome.
Hunter. Um, let's three, four.
They want
Exarch,
they want me so
Nael,
badly to get that.
Nael. Battlecry. Replace your hero power with tracking. Draina. Okay, this card is like
Discover a card for your deck.
um. This card is like insanely hyped, right?
Hmm. It really is.
Is its hero power 1 mana?
Yes, it's 1 mana.
Yeah. And like I don't think it's that good. Um,
I don't know what my feelings on this card are, because my first reaction was like, the card sucks. But now the more I look at it and the more I think about what Hunter has in standard, there is room for a quote unquote value hunter, it's just Mystery Egg Hunter, really, with Sasquatch and friggin' King Crush and stuff like that. That's really what the deck is. And honestly, that's been performing well. So I feel like X Art could fit in there.
I think it's
Like it,
okay. Like I don't think it's like the most insane card ever. People are like, holy
yeah,
fucking crazy. But it's like I don't
I
know.
think it's a good supporting card for
Yeah,
like
I also do think it
the
won't be
hunter
running
decks
because
that
the Hunter Hero Power is
care about.
good. And that Hero
It
Power is
is
kind of
good.
broken, so I think they won't be running every deck.
Yeah,
Like, but getting like an effective like life tap plus is valuable, even in
very
aggressive
valuable.
decks. But I don't know. You just have to play a 3 minute 3/4.
Not that bad.
It is not that bad, especially because
You
it
could
is a
play
terrain.
worse.
It's okay. Like it's
It,
okay.
it could be
I think
Sand
it's
of
good. I think
Wild
it's
Bog.
good. Okay, shut up. Yeah, that card is worse. 3 minute 12 to Gorm the World Eater, dormant for 5 turns. At the end of your turn, destroy the main to the right of this and awaken 1 turn sooner. So I started off being like, this card's terrible. This card's
Mm-hmm.
worse than the Badlands Warrior dormant card. But it's not even that bad.
It
Um,
isn't.
like it
Also,
comes out really early, like turn 5, right? Turn
mhm.
6, and end of turn 5. Um,
Yeah.
which
Also, there is a token hunter deck
yeah,
that
like it works with
exists.
tokens, works with eggs. Like this is a broken neutral egg, or no
Oh yeah,
hunter egg. Sorry, we'll talk about.
hunter egg. The
That's just a
most
really good.
goated
And so
egg
I think it's
ever.
worth. I think it comes out early enough that like even if it eats a removal spell, you're playing it in a deck where you'll have way more things that they'll want to remove as well on top of it.
Hmm.
So just like an efficient early threat that procs your death rattle. I think it's worth it. Okay, 3 minute, 2/6 specimen claw. After your opponent plays a minion attack at starship piece, as well as biopod. 2 minute, 2/2 death rattle deal damage equal to the minion attack to a random enemy. Also a starship piece. Their
Yeah,
spell is
and then
laser
laser
barrage,
barrage.
which is deal 3 damage to a minion. If you're building a starship, also damages neighbors. Laser barrage is fucking crazy,
That is a really valuable
especially
spell.
for a hunter. Um, and I genuinely think that Hunter Starship is like the second best. Um,
I'd agree. I'd fully agree.
I think it's really good. I think both the pieces are good. I think Biopod is like
Biopod is pretty
it's pretty good.
good.
Specimen Claw, pretty good.
Also has like Specimen Claw has like the best stats out of any
Yes,
starship piece.
like you're happy
Like,
playing both of those on curve, like going Biopod into Specimen Claw to like Laser Barrage 2 drop, and then you can just play your Starship on 5 if you want. Like that's fine,
mhm.
right? Um, I think like they're just really good, very efficient. I think it's really good. I think it's one of the coolest starships personally. Parallax Cannon, 3 minute 2/3 has 2 attack plus 2 attack if you discovered this turn. It's a weapon. Spell burst. Your hero is immune this turn.
Oh, this card sucks.
Yeah,
This card's bad.
this guy would have nuts like fucking like kobolds and catacombs. This guy would have been
Oh,
insane.
true. We've been
They were
broken.
crazy. Okay. Alien encounters 5 minutes. Summon 2/5 beasts with taunt. Cost 1 less for each card you discover this game.
Sucks less because bird watching is a card,
Yep.
so there are like other discover effects. Um, but it's like I don't think it will make the cut. I think you're running XR now mostly just not for the discover synergy,
Yeah.
mostly just for the it's all better life tap.
I don't. I
Peters,
don't.
what?
I don't like the Discover synergy.
Yeah,
Detailed notes: 2 minute Discover a beast that costs 5 or more reduces cost by 2.
this card's bad.
Yeah. Extraterrestrial egg. 2 minute 0/2 death
Best
row summon a
egg
three
ever.
five beast that attacks the lowest health enemy. This is actually an insane fucking insane egg.
Best egg ever. Like, oh my god. I wish this egg existed in Ashes of Outland. So I could have hit Legend with Egg Hunter and it would just been free. Um, I don't think it has many standard implications though. There's like literally one Death Rattle trigger and it's Yelling Yodeler. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rangari Scout.
We'll
After
be
you discover
running a deck that once.
1 minute 1/2 drain. After you discover a card, get a copy of it.
If a deck runs, here's my prediction. If a deck runs Xr Nael and 2 other Discover cards, it'll run Rangari Scout.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pretty mid.
It's also okay with other like just early game drain eye, right? Because
Yeah.
like, one of them's like discover a spell. There's only one of them that does that. Never mind. But you know,
Is what it is.
okay. Mage.
Me.
6 mana, 7/6 Saroon. Battle cry. Give all elementals in your deck fire spell damage +1.
It's,
Um,
it's the most card ever, honestly. I gotta say.
it's 6 mana. Like,
Mhm.
it's just a lot of setup and a lot of.
It's like, it's not good. It's just not good.
It's not good.
It's
A lot of
not
setup. It's too
I
slow.
don't
Only
care.
one card that does it. Scuffed. 5 mana,
Oh,
5
what if
5.
we hit it with a Messidoo?
Exarch Hataru. Battlecry. Discover a spell and reduces cost by 1. If you play this turn, repeat this effect. Too expensive.
Yeah, the initial thing is too much to get over. I'm trying to think. Is there any deck that would want this? No,
This would be
I
funny
don't
and
see it.
wild with Social's Apprentice combo.
I mean, that's his no less than one.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Now,
sad.
now they say it.
Yeah,
This just says reduce its cost by 1.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it still would
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Supernova. 8 mana fire spell. Fill your hand with random fire spells. They cost 1. Why are you doing this? Why? It's
Still
like
fill your hand with supernova.
it's like worse. Like fucking Sunwell.
Yeah, because like the high roll for this, right, is that it's turn 10, you play supernova, you get 2 sunset volleys. And I think you can be doing better stuff on turn 10.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's just how that
It's a
concludes.
big spell.
Wait, actually, yeah, I was just about to say it is a big spell. I will look. I need to look at the list. I'm pretty sure it's too bad of a big spell for current big spell mage, but it might see something.
A pocket dimension arcane spell. Discover a spell. Repeat until you see one for the second time.
Funny.
It's like Cabal's tome, bro.
Yeah, it is.
This Cabal's tome out of here, bro.
Actually,
Yep,
Cabal Stone, that's crazy.
it is.
And while it's funny
Totally
because
random.
you'll like definitely just get your fulfill your whole hand with
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
but it's just terrible.
No,
It's funny
it's
though.
not at all good.
It's
Oh
funny. I like it.
did we already use Supernova? I was gonna
Yeah,
say I like
Yeah,
Supernova. Seems like a funny card, but like, is it gonna be good? Probably not.
it's just
it's
bad.
it's not fitting in current big spell
Yeah.
mage. I
Arcwing
think.
Pilot, 7 mana, 4/3 Drain Eye. At the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to random enemy. Spell Burst, summon an Arcwing Pilot, which notably have Spell Burst again and be able to summon another one.
That's funny. It's not
Like,
very good.
yeah.
You have to you have to cheat it out, which you can technically do with
But
technically
that's the name of the
do with
game
the
for
next
Mage.
one.
It's funny, but it's not very good.
That's just not true.
Yeah.
This
No,
guy's
no,
just
no,
coping.
no, no, no. I
Okay.
don't.
It's
I haven't
funny,
even.
but not very good until the good
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
the
Until
saving
you.
graces of the packages come together
Yeah,
and
exactly.
make the most disgusting thing ever.
Like the most
Like Ice Block.
vile creation
Like
of
Ice
all
Block.
time. Yeah. I
Okay.
Mhm.
also
In-
haven't played Hearthstone in a long time, so I have no idea if Mage
Ingenious
is good.
Artificer. 5 mana, 4/6 battle card. The next Drain Eye you play refreshes mana crystals equal to its attack. It's also a Drain Eye. This is bad.
Oh, I guess that's supposed to go with Exarch, now that I think about it. It's supposed to
It's
make
probably
it
supposed to
a
go with
0 mana
Arcane
thing.
Pilot.
Well, I think it's that. I mean, it goes with both.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
know.
saying,
I know.
look at Exarch. It'd be turn 6. You got 6 mana to cast mana. That's no bad.
Yes.
I'm really
Okay.
okay.
I think this is the only good mage card. Blazing Accretion, 3 mana, 3/1 battle card. Destroy the top 3 cards of your deck. Any fire spells or elementals are drawn instead. Also an
Oh,
elemental.
That's
that's
cool.
heat for elemental.
I think
Hot.
it's really good for elemental mage.
Hmm.
This
Yes,
fire
very good.
shenanigans work out currently, but elementals are good.
Yeah.
Solar Flare, and also yeah, Solar Flare, 5 mana, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each elemental you control. It's a fire spell. This
Elemental
synergy
mage. I
requires too much set. Like elemental fire mage requires too much setup. I feel,
Yeah,
and
I
like
agree.
doesn't do anything. Like big mage, like I don't know.
Yeah.
you like big mage. Big mage is tier 1. Um,
Blast
done
your
already.
hood.
I do
Yeah, no,
like.
I said just play big mage.
Oh, just play big
Yeah.
mage. I thought you were
Yeah,
saying like big mage.
no,
Okay.
no.
No,
3 mana.
I like Blasteroid. Blasteroid's cool, but
Shuffle 5 random fire spells in your deck that cost 2 less.
I feel like you
it's
don't want to do
interesting,
that.
but you don't want
Like
to do that. Like just objectively speaking, like it's
for
funny,
elemental, yeah.
but I don't know. Like it's not gonna be good at all by any means. So
For elemental fire mage to work, I think you need an atrocious amount of draw, which I don't think they have access to.
I mean, they have this. Like, that's it, though.
you have two
I don't know. I wouldn't call that atrocious. You need like
Yeah.
a second copy of that. You need 4 copies of that in one deck to work.
Yeah.
yeah.
Spontaneous combustion. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy. If you play that until this turn, choose a target. Fire spell. Whatever.
Could be
It's not very
worse.
good.
It's not great.
It's meh.
You're not gonna run this, I don't think.
No, you're not.
Hmm.
Okay, Paladin. 6 mana, 9/9 lifesteal. After a hero takes damage, they become immune for the rest of the turn. This card is hilarious.
It really
And
is.
actually really good. Like, you just,
It
like,
is
shut
just a
down an
six
aggro
mana
deck
nine. Yeah. Also
with
that.
effective taunt
Hmm.
with lifesteal. Like, that's funny.
Pretty peak. I think it's just gonna be good. I think it's
Yeah.
just gonna be slapped in, cause big minion. You don't really care. You're paladin. You can slap someone with a 15/15 because you buffed it. Like, yeah. Next is Urel, Beacon of Hope. 5 mana, 4/3 rush. Death Rattle. Get 3 different Librams from an older timeline. Which
Being
are
Libram of
Libram of
Hope,
Hope.
Libram of Wisdom, and Libram of Justice.
No weapon, bro. No
The
weapon.
weapon's garbage. The weapon's garbage. We don't want corrupt and standard ever again. um, it's a Draenei, so you can. There are ways to like copy it, and, like get the
Hmm.
death rattle again. I think this is good in standard. I think
Yeah.
just for
It,
the
it provides a lot of
Libram, the
value.
2 mana Libram.
I would
I think it's
say,
good.
unironically, for Libram of Hope more so, honestly.
So the thing is, the current. Let's just talk about the Libram cards because it's
Yeah,
very aggressive. Um,
that is
Libram
true.
Identity is absolutely ridiculous. Is a 4 mana holy spell. Give a minion +3/+3. If this costs 0, return it this to your hand at the end of your turn.
Peak.
It is good enough to see playing wild, especially
Yeah.
because there's ways to. Because Aldor Attendant is a Draenei,
Oh,
um,
yeah, true.
so you can like copy that and stuff, and you have more access to reducing your Librams alongside the ones we're going to talk about there, which is like kind of insane.
Hmm.
But it's crazy. This is like 3/3/3 every turn, and they can't do anything about it.
Yep.
If it costs 0.
That's kind of
Like,
the monstrous card.
if you have both of them, you're making 7/7 Silverhand recruits every turn with an empty hand, right? Like,
No,
Yeah,
no.
7/7.
like it's really good. So the other Librams, there's
Truly.
Interstellar Star Slicer, 3 mana 2/3 Battlecry Death Rattle, reduce the cost of your Librams by 1 this game. You're just gonna run this
Good
because
reducer. Yeah.
you gotta reduce your
Maybe
Librams.
broken does a 3/2 trust.
Interstellar Wayfarer, 4 mana 4/2 Draenei, Divine Shield Battlecry, reduce the cost of your Librams by 1 this game. You're gonna run it, Libram Reducer.
Yep.
Libram of Clarity, 3 mana Holy spell. Draw 2 minions. If this costs 0, give them +2/+1. Fucking
3 mana
insane
draw
card.
2. Plus
Like
buff them.
what?
Huh?
Interstellar Researcher, 2 mana 2/2, Battlecry and Spellburst, draw Libram Draenei.
Libram Tutor.
Draws both of them. Like this is crazy.
Yep.
Like in Wild, you can just run this, and the only Librams you can run is Divinity and the other one that I forget. The
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah. And just like have your infinite
That'd
Librams
actually
like
be
so
disgusting.
early. And just
Yeah.
every turn just like start fucking pumping shit out. Like I think it's worth it. Like absolutely. And
Hmm.
and Standard is also really good as well. I think it's good, so good that it will make Libram Paladin good and wild again.
I agree. Yeah.
Um, Celestial Aura, 6 mana Holy Well. You have exactly 1 minion in play. Its attack and health are
That's bad.
10.
That's bad.
Last 3 turns is an Aura card that has synergy with the Aura cards. That's all I'm going
Yes,
to say.
synergy.
Libram of Faith, the Holy. Summon 3. 3/3
Another little
Draenei with Divine Shield. This
errata.
costs 0. Give them. Actually, yeah, Libram of
It's the
Faith. Sorry.
worst
This is the worst.
Libram, but it'll probably see playing standard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Or,
almost never going to be 0. I will
mm-hmm.
have to say that. It is like
Mm-hmm.
6 is so much to reduce.
Mm-hmm. Orbital Satellite. Discover Draenei if you played an adjacent card this turn. Discover another.
Draeners, like, they're not that bad.
They're
But
kind of
also,
broken. It's one
some of them
minute
are kind of bad.
discover. Yeah, but it's
There's also
discover.
the amalgam in the pool.
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh, there's the infinite amalgam. You can put fucking Librams on that.
Oh, true, true.
That's kind
Wait,
of
you.
that's funny.
It's
Orbital
kind of
Satellite's pretty good.
disgusting. Yep.
I think it'll be okay. Priest got some trash. Okay. 5 mana 4/5 Draenei. Battlecry. The next Draenei you play summons a copy of itself.
That's the next one.
Yippee. The what?
That's just bad. I was like, what can you possibly summon? And I thought about it,
Um,
and it's like,
Velen.
yeah, Felon. Like in theory, there's some other value ones, but like I think Felon's just the best one, and that kind of makes me sad.
Kuri, the light beyond. Kure, the light beyond. 3 mana 3/3 spell
Here,
burst. Summon a random. What the fuck up? 3 cost minion. Holy spells don't remove this spell burst. Who cares?
I don't think it's
Use
that.
your whole hand and make it like in theory, make a bunch of 3/3s. They die.
It's
Okay,
like
whatever. You're in priest. Who cares?
it's like the freaking mage tourist.
Yeah. 4 mana 4/5.
Pretty bad,
Mystified Tocha. What the fuck is this, bro?
bro. He's
It's like a Dragon Ball
mystified.
Z character. What the hell?
He actually is.
If the combined health of both heroes is exactly 42, set your hero's health to 42. It's
That's
not even
bad.
win the game. I wish it was win the game.
That's why I wish it was,
Like
but also
it's
be kind of broken.
what it's
I think it would be.
It's like Star Aligner combo. Like
No, here's what I'd say it'd be broken, or at least in standard it would be. You'd just be playing against just some random control priest, and you'd randomly work out, and you just lose the game because they.
that's funny to play around though.
I guess, but
um,
it's bad in current form.
Gravity Lapse
Gravity,
set every minion's attack and health to the lower of the two.
it's bad.
With a pint-sized potion, it's a board clear and wild. Alright.
Board clear in quotation marks. Like,
We made it 2/4.
it's
Whenever another minion is overhealed, give it that much extra health. This card's actually kind of crazy.
in what way?
In wild, and that's it. Or you have inner fire.
Oh, you can just overheal it, and then.
You have the 0 mana cards, and they just die. You just
Isn't
have like a
that
stealth
good?
minion. Like it's not dead because they unnerfed the 1 mana, the Crimson Clergy, so overhealing draws you cards.
Oh, I'm thinking about Radiant Elemental.
No, but I'm saying with the Radiant Elemental nerf, they reverted Crimson Clergy, or they unbanned Crimson Clergy in a wild, so
Oh,
that you
okay.
can use the 0 mana cards to also heal. Like it's okay. It might be a niche deck. I don't think it'll see play in standard though. I don't think Overheal Priest wants this, right?
Yeah, they really don't. They don't care at all.
Orbital Halo.
Tempo Priest card. That's about it.
Holy spell.
Yep.
It's okay.
It's very.
You can like scam people with it.
Doesn't. I'm pretty sure that historically. Okay, never mind. I can't say historically because what the guy that we were literally just talking about exists. Crimson Clergy exists.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Priest struggles with card advantage in its more aggressive decks. But
Yeah.
I don't see it being any higher. Like I don't see this kind of like holy tempo priest being higher than like tier 3. Honestly.
Yeah. Like there's no way. I do think Overzealous Healer is like crazy though. In like a lot of decks. So 1 mana 3/3 is just broken. It's like Zombie Chow, but broken. And it's also a Draenei, so it has Draenei support, the early Draenei things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 6 mana 4/8, Heal of Iskara, Taunt, Divine Shield, Lifesteal Draenei. You can copy it with Iskara because it's the Shield of Iskara.
Why are you putting this card?
It doesn't even have like a Battle Cry or Death Rattle like synergy with Velen.
No one should
like-
ever put this card in their deck.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
look at this card and I start thinking about Cobalts and Catacombs. I don't-
Yeah, it's like this could be kind of crazy. It's like Void Lord though. Like this is like Obsidian fucking Destroyer. Like this should be
Yeah.
broken in Kobolds. Okay. Anyways, Divine Star.
I think that's
Deal
says
3
a
damage to
lot.
a minion. Give a random in your hand plus 3 health. I think it's good. Early game removal for priest is always good.
Mm,
It's flexible.
it'll go in a Reno priest deck, you know.
Yeah, light speed. Sound the bells, but worse. Oh my god, that
Oh,
fucking.
worse? Why is it
No, it's not
worse?
because it's in priest.
Okay, wait. Actually, yeah. When you put it that way, you're right. You're right.
Dude, they're so scared to
Ooh.
print extra arms. Like this could have been 2-2. Like they're so scared to print extra arms ever again.
Arms meta will never come back.
Gravitational displace your starship piece. When this is launched, summon a copy of the starship.
Okay.
I think Rogue Starship is so bad.
Really? Okay. So I've been saying, I said the Death Knights is the best, but that's because technically Rogue doesn't have their own starship pieces besides this. I think that the Rogues is the best. Just because of Starship schematic you get to discover, and
Hmm.
then you just get to discover into the good pieces, like
Yeah,
unironically.
but yes, you do. But it also makes it so much slower because you have to play a card to play your starship for it to die.
A
Like it just
little
adds an
bit,
extra
but it's
step.
like your starships are going to be so much more ridiculous, I feel.
Yeah.
Because you get the hunter ones and you get the death knight ones combined, and it's not going to be that inconsistent because it's discovered and there's aren't that many starship pieces in the first place.
That's fair. I don't think. Do you care about this?
It's still fine to just put in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Doesn't take up
five
that
mana
much
four
space
three.
either.
It's so cringe.
But you get two
You know what's even
starships.
more cringe? This fucking rare card that they made legendary. 4 mana 4/4 demon. Undamaged enemy minions take double damage. Combo get a backstab.
It's so bad.
Like, who
It's
cares?
actually so sad.
Who
Why is
actually
it
cares?
combo get it backstab?
Because they, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about their starship pieces. Sorry. Starship schematic, 1 mana, discover
Oh
starship
yeah.
piece from another class. There's Scrounging Shipwright, which is death target a random starship piece from another class. And they have Barrel Roll, which deals 5 damage to an undamaged character, costs 1 if you're building a
Oh,
starship.
and also the other thing I forgot to mention is you just play a test deck, and the starship pieces are just gonna get resummoned, so they're
Oh,
like twice as
that's
valuable.
funny. That's a funny deck. Okay. The combo stuff. Lucky Comet. Discover 2 mana discover a combo made in the next one you play, triggers this combo twice. There's pressure points, 3 mana shadow spell, deal 3 damage to mana, reduce that cost of combo cards in your hand by 1. There's Space Rock Collector, battle card the next combo card costs 1 less. And then there's Erudite Skulker, 2 mana 1/3, demon combo and spell burst gain +2 attack and stealth. Like the thing there is a
I
bunch
feel
of
like
combo
it's
synergy
bad.
left over with what the fuck was it called?
What,
The
disc jockey? Like,
No, I mean the whole
oh, rhyme spinner and
festival.
stuff and
The whole
record scratcher. But
yeah.
I feel like that X problem wasn't a lack of combo cards, it was a lack of combo cards that are actual threats. I don't s-
I
I
think
don't see that
the
still.
cost reducer is interesting for these two. I don't think it'll
I
be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
We got
Quasar.
Quasar.
6 mana shuffle your hand into your deck, reduce the cost of cards in your deck by 3. I think this is like tier 3 deck. This card is kind of
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
It's like a high roll, lose to aggro, win against everything else deck.
I completely agree. Because that's what reminded me of this card even existing was me just watching Dane play, and he
Mhm.
played like 3 different Quasar decks, and I was like, oh, wait, this card's like you can tutor it pretty well with
Mhm.
with one of the neutral cards
Mhm.
that will cover, and then you can cheat it out with prep or like coin generation,
Mhm.
and then you can also set up card draw stuff, and then you can also fill your deck with 1 cost cards from other classes with
Yep.
a card that was printed last expansion. So it's like it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Shaman. Farseer Nabunda. What the fuck does this do? 5 mana 6/4
God
deck.
about
It'll
to
open
die.
the Galaxy's Lens. It absorbs the power of the next spell you cast. So isn't it a the Galaxy's Lens is a 2 durability location,
Hmm.
and you can you recast the spell?
I
Both
think that
uses of
spell was
location will recast that spell.
cast
You'll be
backstab.
able to pick the targets of the spell.
Uh,
Interesting.
what are like? I don't know if there's any super good. It's also on a death rattle. I'm
Yeah.
Mr.
Oh my god,
Like
no!
we're the biggest death rattle haters ever, but it's actually it's real. It's a problem.
Like if you can't kill it off on the next turn, it's kind of scuffed.
Exactly. And then it just makes it hard to set up as well.
I think it's a little
Like
too janky. I think it's like it's not a bad card, but I just think it's like too much work for
I,
like whatever.
I think he'll just be playing like a Reno Shaman. Like what you get to
Yeah.
copy Giant Tumbleweed or like I don't know, you copy Jive Insect for some reason, Frosty Core, like whatever you want. I don't know. Like some random value card that I'll see playing Reno decks. That's how I see it. Murmur. 6 mana,
Six.
6/6 elemental. Your battlecry minions cost 1, but immediately die after being played.
I think this card's kind of good.
Yeah.
Like there's
Uh,
like funny combos you
I
can
think
do.
it's probably better in wild than it is standard.
There's some weird shit you can do with this card. Reducing cards to 1 is always scary.
Hmm. Also, a little interaction. If you play,
Shutter
oh, we
block.
haven't covered this card, but Ceaseless Expanse, the one that
Yeah.
destroys all minions, the Ceaseless Expanse doesn't die because it kills the Murmur first.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay. Nebula. 9 mana. Discover 2 8-cost minions to summon with constant elusive. Arcane. There's some big shaman support. Or big spell shaman support
How do
in
you?
this set.
How do you? Oh, I know you cheat this out. There's the Spell School card that reduces the cost of turns. Oh, and also that.
And
Forgot
also
about that
there's
card.
also a
That was
neutral card. There's also a neutral card that like swaps its cost with it.
okay.
Um
I don't
I don't
think
think
it
it's
will
worth
see
it.
play, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some like secret quote unquote meta breaker deck that people will be playing that
I think
runs that
it's
card.
like more of like a for big decks to be good, they have to be really pushed in regards to
Yeah.
how you cheat them out, and I don't think there's enough enablers. Or actually no, I think the challenge problem is there's enough payoffs, like this nebula, like what the fuck else are you doing, right?
Yeah.
It just doesn't it's not consistent enough. And those decks need a lot of support. Okay, Bolide Behemoth, 6 mana or 4 mana, 3/6 battle cry, your asteroids deal 1 more damage this game. Spellburst, shuffle 3 of them into your deck.
Oh,
Elemental.
sure.
Asteroids are cast when drawn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy, so they can't hit face. I'll just talk about the other asteroid cards. Meteor Storm, 6 mana, deal 5 damage to all minions, shuffle 5 asteroids into your deck. Ultraviolet Breaker, 3 mana, 3/2 elemental. Battlecry, deal 3 damage to an enemy minion, shuffle 3 asteroids into your deck.
There's also a neutral run that is a
Yeah,
2 mana 2/2 that
shuffles
shuffles
3.
3.
You
Yep.
can draw them with Malagos, the one in the core set.
That's how where my brain was going, but okay, you can do that. It's
And just
true.
draw all of them.
Yeah.
Um, I think they're genuinely a pretty consistent win condition.
Yeah, I would agree.
Surprisingly, it's like
Plus, they all fit
controllable.
into a elemental package, and you
Yeah.
can shutter block your Bolide Behemoth to make them
Oh
do
yeah.
ridiculous damage.
Yeah. I think it's actually really good.
Honestly, I think an elemental shaman would probably be like tier 2 next
I
expansion.
don't think I don't think you run this with elementals.
I think you do. I think it just
Because
fits in.
you can use like
Because like
Meteor Storm with like a Hagatha, like the one that came out in the Whizbang.
that's true, but like when I'm saying like elemental, I mean like you can run like Shell Spider and stuff. I don't mean you have to
Yeah.
go all in on like Scar Lamplighter stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I think it would just probably lean more towards a control shell, but I definitely could have elemental synergies in it too, because they are a bunch of elementals. Um, it's like bomb wire, but more controllable and consistent. I think it's good.
Hmm.
Planetary Navigator. 2 mana 3/2 Draenei. Valkyrie. The next Draenei you play costs 2 less, but has Overload 2.
What Draenei are you playing?
Cosmonaut.
Oh. Ah. Nah.
Triangulate.
Wait, okay, wait. I'm trying to think. How fast does the elite let you cheat out Nebula?
So you play this on
Does it be
3, right? Or 4, because then you play
on
this on 5.
4? And that's 5 mana. Then you're overloaded for 2 on your next turn, so you have
But it
4
costs
mana.
but it
So
costs
this
4.
Nebula comes. Oh, it costs 4 exactly. So
That's
what is that? That's
awful.
turn
What the fuck?
6. That's pretty not good. That's
Okay, whatever. Triangulate. Discover a different spell from your deck. Shuffle 3 copies of it into your deck. Um, I think this is good and wild because you can get Lightning Storm and you're Bring that deck.
just cover lightning storm and shuffle 3 lightning storms.
You need to like I think because even though it does ruin your Reno stuff,
I
it might
mean,
be
you
worth
don't
it.
in the matchups
In
where you need
aggro deck,
lightning storm, you don't
you
care.
play this on 2, you play Lightning Storm on 3, the game isn't over against Pirates, right? Like I
Yeah.
think that's worth it. You can also discover I don't know what the fuck else spells that deck runs there. Okay, first contact, 1 mana, summon 2 random 1-cost minions, overload 1. This shit is broken for bioluminescence shaman. Okay, we're gonna go past that
The
one.
worst part is it's not. It
It's
compares
not.
to the
I'm
freaking
kidding.
the shock guy. Like
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Warlock. We're gonna go through these pretty fast. They're pretty bad.
Hearthstone.
Archimon. Demon. 7 mana, 7/7. Battlecry summon every demon you played this game that didn't start in your deck. Why?
Wah, 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 wah,
Car the
wah.
Dark Star. 3 mana, 3/3. Spell burst. Still 2 health from a random enemy. Shadow spells don't remember the spell burst.
This, I wish this card was good, and I don't know.
I looked at all the shadow spells. You can make a really stupid wild deck that's terrible.
That might be
It
the
permanently steals health, so it's like it
yeah.
reduces it like the. That's just still terrible. Who cares?
What is this? Oh, this is so bad in standard. Oh my god.
Yes, imagine if this was a priest card though. That'd be heat.
Lucky.
That could be more fun to play with. Archimon is just bad test gray main.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
awful test gray main. What the fuck it actually is.
That's
It's
kind
the
of
worst
disgusting.
test gray main of all time. Okay, whatever.
Mhm.
Black hole, destroy elements except demons. Literally worst twisting nether. In like most scenarios.
In most, it doesn't destroy locations, I guess. Yeah.
Like you don't really care about your demons dying in this deck because the whole point is you have fucking unlimited demons.
You have unlimited demons and you have recursion.
So it's just you can't destroy sometimes your opponents like
Like
whatever.
the idea would be like you both have built a big board and then you destroy it.
Yeah.
Hilarious. But that literally never happens in
Yep.
Hearthstone anymore.
Yep.
Like, what?
Hearthstone, probably one of the worst cards I have seen in years.
I have to agree.
0 mana, restore all damage your heroes taking this turn tradable.
Actually, who cares?
Who cares? Exactly.
Why
Who
do I
cares?
want it? Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, Bad Omen. Actually, we'll talk about Starship pieces. Hellfire Shadow, 3 mana, 2/3. Spellburst. Deal this man's attack damage to 2 random enemy minions. And then there's Heart of Legion, 2 mana, 3/2 lifesteal Starship piece. I think the Warlock one is kind of bad because
It's
like the
pretty
whole point
bad.
of the Warlock, it seems, is you have like Sargeras, which is like infinite value. Or not
Mhm.
Sargeras, the
You have
Sargeras,
other stuff.
the Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You have
Titan.
the other.
You have the neutral card that's going to be in this, which is you don't need the Starship, and the path is not that
Yeah.
good. With Bad Omen, 6 mana fell spell in 2 turns, summon 2/6 demons with taunt if you're building a Starship, summon them now. Like it's okay, but I think there's just better things you could be doing. Infernal Stratagem, give a minion +3/+3 3 mana fell spell. If it's a demon, your next one costs 2 less. Terrible.
No, just skip it. I don't care.
Abduction Ray, 2 mana shadow, get a random demon, reduces cost by 2, repeatable this turn. Just awful. Foreboding Flame,
What?
2 mana 2/3, Battlecry, demons that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less this game.
Dude,
You'll run
Abduction
2 of
Ray
them
is
in
like
the
the
funny
rogue
deck.
card.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
one
Okay, Warrior. Spore Empress
Warrior.
Maldara, 6 mana 6/7, start a game, shuffle 7 replicating spores into your deck. This is
I've had
probably
multiple layers of like realizing how this card works.
so. How it
Just-
works is like these replicating spores are 5 mana. They're not cast when drawn. When you play them, you summon a random 5-cost minion. Your future replicating spore summoned as well. So if you summon a 5 mana 4/4 the first time, the next spell you cast will summon a new 5-cost minion alongside the 5 mana 4/4.
Yes, sir.
This is terrible. This card is
It's
so
pretty
bad. This
Also,
is like
Origami Frog is a 5 mana card.
Oh my
Just
God.
like to put that in
Dude,
perspective.
okay, this card is like this should be full. Like these, if these spells were 4 mana, it would be like okay, but like you're getting below at like this is just terrible. Like you're starting the game off with 8 just bad cards in your deck.
Also, this might be me being delusional, but I'm pretty sure like 5 mana is like the premium cost for like cards that are understated but have like on entrance effects.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's pretty standard for a 5 cost minion.
Like this card is so unbelievably terrible, and I'm gonna run it because it's funny. But like, it is like worse Prince Malkazar because
Yeah,
it shuffles even worse cards into your deck, and even
and
more of
random
them,
legendary.
and even more of them. I would rather have random legendaries that I could play than replicating spores.
It's
Like it is genuinely
Kind of real.
insane.
the podcast. My bad.
It is genuinely insane to me. Um,
Third, a comma.
five
Bro, what
mana, three
happened? He was a
six.
rogue.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't actually a rogue.
No, no, no. He was a rogue. He was a rogue.
He was a
Whatever.
rogue.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Actually, I haven't even read this card. What is
5
it?
mana, 3/6. After this attacks,
Oh,
all
this
other
card.
friendly minions can attack again except Exarchakama. So, okay, here's the problem with Draenei Warrior. There's this Crystalline Great Mace. 2 mana, 2/2. After your attacks, give all Draenei in your hand +2 attack. The entire deck hinges on drawing this weapon because it is actually insanely good. Um,
You have
I
instrument
think.
tech though, you know?
Oh my god, I hate instrument type. Um, dude, why isn't instrument tech a 3/1? Like, Camera Shiny Finder is so much better than instrument tech.
Don't let them realize. Don't let them
Okay,
realize.
anyways, Crystalline Great Mace, really good. I think there's a lot of having like giving all the cards in your hand +4 attack is like a lot better than people think.
That's a lot of
Um,
attack.
and like at a certain point,
Not
like you
gonna
realize this with like the 4/1 worms, the hunter card that adds those in your hand, like
lie.
Rumble, whatever the fuck, is like at a certain
That's
point,
pretty
if you have
hurt.
enough of really high, like if you have enough magma razors in your hand, it actually starts to become a problem. Um, and I think the great Kristen Great Mace does it. But I
Hmm.
think like the problem with Draenei Warrior is it just needs like two more good Draenei for it to be an actual deck. Like in the mini set, just be one neutral Draenei that's good, that's early game, and then another Warrior Draenei that's good. Um, Angsar Kakama is a little scuffed. I'll be honest.
I feel
Um,
like the only way it works is actually there's 2 ways it works, and
mhm.
they're both different Drain Eyes. There's the one that gives Rush, and then there's Expedition Sergeant.
Yeah. So I think the real win condition of this deck is actually Velen. Um, because Velen it gets disgusting in Draenei Warrior. Um,
Oh, that's kind of real.
so you have Stalwart Avenger, 4 mana 7/2. This is sort of like the backbone of the entire deck currently. I feel like 4 mana 7/2 Draenei. Meanwhile, attacking at the end of each turn, swap this means attack and health. So you make it have like 11, 12, 13 health, whatever, or 13 attack, depending on like what hand buffs you have. And then it just is unkillable on its first turn. You get a big attack with it. Um, There's Expedition Sergeant, which is a 3 mana 3/4 Draenei Battlecry. The next Draenei you play immediately attacks a random enemy. You also have Unyielding Vindicator. The next Draenei you play this turn gives your hero its attack for that turn. And Captain's Log, which is 4 mana draw 2, cost 1 less for each Draenei you control. And like Expedition Sergeant and Unyielding Vindicator have absolutely kind of ridiculous battle cries.
Hmm.
So, but I just think it's missing a like. You're just gonna have turns where you have nothing to play.
It's definitely missing stuff. I feel like this is gonna be one of those decks for standard, and that like on day 1 and 2, you're gonna get hit by like insane high roll, like freaking you get 1 drop Crystalline Great Mace Expedition Sergeant into Stalwart Avenger, and then
Yeah.
then the deck falls off the face of the earth. You never see it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Dwarf Planet,
Mike's
10
good.
mana. Fill
Mike's
your
good.
board with random 2 cost minions and attack random enemies. Terrible.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? It's my goat.
It's okay
You're good.
with the Draenei
Your
that
home planet?
reduces
I
the.
love Dwarf Planet.
It's okay with the Draenei that swaps its cost and the cost of a spell in your hand. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay is a strong word.
Okay is a strong
It's pretty
word.
bad. It's bad. Okay, Jettison, 2 mana, discover a spell, spend 2 armor to discover another. I think this card is really, really good in standard control warriors.
I would agree. Yeah.
It's
And
essentially
that
2
deck's
mana draw
already
2.
Those decks are already annoying as hell.
And I think just this is like a lot of you're just gonna get free removal for this, obviously, right? It's just really
Yeah.
strong. Hostile Invader, 5 mana 3/5 Battlecry Spellburst and Death will deal 2 damage to all other minions. You can combine it with through Felon Flame and Scuffed Board Clear. That's all. Ceaseless Expanse, 100 mana.
That's
15,
all.
15. Costs 1 less for each time a card was drawn, played, or
Played or
destroyed.
destroyed.
Battlecry destroy all other minions. It's actually like pretty realistic in a standard game if this gets down to like playable.
It gets to playable like turn 9, turn 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this really is going to shine in the Death Knight decks.
Oh,
With the amount of
yeah.
shit you're going to be fucking spawning in, right, and killing and trading into.
And then also, depending on how popular Death Knight is, it would also just slot into other decks
Yeah.
really easily.
It's
I
like
love
a
that signature. That signature so.
It's like a fucking.
Wait, what was the signature?
It's Corridor Creeper. It's Corridor Creeper. I hate signature cards. I hate signature cards. I hate them.
You
I hate
hate
them.
them?
Yes.
I think
I can't.
I'm like,
I can't read the fucking card. It pisses me off.
oh, okay, no, that's kind of valid, but I think they look cool.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Most
Yeah.
of the time.
Okay. I think this card's good. That's
Mhm.
standard. That's about it.
Exodar.
Battlecry, if you're building a starship, launch it and choose a protocol. The protocols are crew transport, get copies of all the starship pieces if their cost is 1, gain armor equal to that starship's health twice, and deal damage equal to the starship's attack rate of between all enemies. I feel like
Offensive formation sucks.
but I think it's just the flexibility of like sometimes you can just kill someone with this, right? But you're usually
Yeah.
using these two. I think it's good. I think like Death Knight is gonna definitely run it, but like I don't know about the other. Like I don't think Hunter really cares about this one.
Well,
Rogue
trust
will,
Rogue
yeah.
will.
But I think Rogue is like, yeah. I mean, it is life gain for Rogue. Like I guess that's really valuable. Okay,
Plus,
but
Rogue can make the biggest starships. So
this isn't just free in any starship deck, right?
yeah, it's not. It's definitely not. No.
It's a lot. It's a
Your
lot.
starship already has to be good, and then
Yeah.
also it is an 8 mana card to drop. It's gonna be a little weird.
Okay, Kill Jade. 7 mana, 7/7 demon. Battlecry. Replace your deck with an endless portal of demons. Each turn, they gain an additional +2/+2.
They keep growing.
The ones in your deck grow. The ones in your hand don't. Or on the board don't. But it's funny. I think you can just play this card and you just auto win against some decks. But also, like, I feel like I just feel like it's honestly more useful in Wild than Standard in regards to decks that you can win against.
Taiki, yeah.
Um,
Though I will say, freaking Reno Warrior. Oh my God, I can. It's like I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to.
but what
do
if Reno
more
Warrior runs
defense.
this?
I don't care. I'm drawing better demons. My name's a high roller. It's just natural. My name's.
Felon, leader of the exiled, 7 mana, 7/7 taunt, death rattle triggered the battle card and death rattles of all other Draenei you played this game. I think this card is only super relevant for Warrior currently.
Yeah, I'd agree.
That's about it because you get a bunch of bursts with the one that gets attack and the one that makes it gives you makes it attack. I think it's interesting, but again it is a death rattle, so it is a little scuffed. But it is a Draenei itself, so you can copy it with one of the individuals we're going to talk about. Nexus Prime, Shafar, 3 mana, 3/3 spell burst. Give a minute in your hand, +3/+3, and the spell burst has been in standard. Right?
There's one deck that uses it. It's kind of funny.
It's a pretty decent card.
Sorry.
This card sucks. Bro's pulling up.
He is. He looks like he just got out of the shower.
He is the Joe Rogan build. It costs 1 less for each adjacent card. Played well in hand.
Not good.
Who cares?
Not a good card.
Ace Wayfinder. What? Oh, 5 mana, 5/5. Battlecry gain 2 random bonus effects and next Draenei you play gains it as well. This card is good in Draenei Warrior. Woo, let's go. That's about it. Because you can just
I'm not even sure if it's good there, is it?
No, it's worth it. Because there's
Or you can get
right
poisonous.
now. Yeah, whatever. Mutating life form. 5 mana 3/8. After the survives damage, get a random bonus effect. This is terrible. It's an amalgam, notably.
It is.
It's terrible.
It can also get poisonous. I'm
Where's
just
totem?
like,
Where's the totem on this, bro? Where's the totem? I want every single art of an amalgam to incorporate every
it's on the
single.
back. It's on the back. You just can't see it right now. You can't see it from this angle.
Where's the undead, huh?
It's soul.
inside the body.
It's inside the body way you're spinning.
5 mana 4/3. Tradable. Starvable para. Battlecry. Destroy an enemy. Starship.
There is no reason to ever run this card in your
Reno's in the
life.
game. Because Reno's in the game. Yippee.
No, not even because of that. It's just a bad removal spell.
It is. No.
Starships are interactable. Like, I don't know what to tell. Like, when they're summoned, I don't know what to tell you. Doom Maiden.
4 mana 4/4.
Bad.
Demon. Draw a card from your opponent's deck. If you don't play it this turn, put it back. Fucking wild arena priests are gonna love this card, bro. That's about it. It's terrible. Like, this is like prime, like
Yeah.
Renethal pile, like tech piece. It's just gonna be in decks.
Lucky. Splitting Space Rock.
8 mana 8/8. Death Rattle summon 2 4/4 splitting boulders. Which are
Literally
splitting. Whoa.
modern day splitting.
4 mana to
Festival.
4/4. That's broken though. Holy shit. 8 mana 8/8.
It's two splitting
Hey, someone
festeries
splitting
put into
stones?
one card.
That are Pebble. Dude, he's so sad, bro. The
It's
Pebble.
so sad.
This is broken. This card's OP. So many cards for 8 mana.
Busted.
Arcanite Defense Crystal, 4 mana 3/4.
What
Taunt
is
Death
that?
Rattle gain 4 armor. It's armor. You play it. It's Taunt.
Yeah.
Taunt Starship Piece. You put it in
A lot of
all
armor. Oh, also, Oaken Summons is in standard.
That's funny.
You can get all the pieces with Oaken Summons.
That's funny.
That is
Perplexing Anomaly. 3 mana 2/5. Elemental. Rush Taunt. Stealth.
So,
It has stealth question mark because it's because it's funny. Get it? Okay,
yeah.
it's bad. A Relentless Wrathguard, 3 mana 4/3 demon. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If it dies, discover a demon.
What does this card remind me of?
It's
Wasn't
like
there a card? Oh, it's like the 5/2 that if it kills something, it gets stealth.
the Burring Scorpid.
Yeah,
That card was run in Ash's standard.
it was. I think I'd rather run that card though.
Yeah.
Oh, I want a 5/2 with stealth.
7 mana 3/9 Galactic Crusader. Draenei Taunt Death Rattle, get 2 random holy spells that cost 3 less. Who cares?
This is the Draenei you're copying in Draenei Priest, bro.
Erudite Brute, 7 mana 5/6 Taunt Lifesteal, costs 1 less for each enemy minion.
It's not gonna be good.
This card is insane and wild.
Copper.
This card is good and wild.
Is it? I still don't believe that all the way. I'm not gonna lie.
I just feel like randomly winning against like Pirate Demon Hunter is like good enough.
Eh.
Like just put it in the back.
We'll see.
I don't think it's good in standard, but like in wild, this card's actually gonna be rad. Especially in like Renethal decks, like they can easily put that there. And like it's lifesteal.
It
Like
does have
taunt 5 mana 5/6 lifesteal. Like if they just have like 2 things, it's not like a dead tech card.
Yeah, it's not a dead card.
Right. Life Beast Mana Saber, 6 mana 6/6 Rush Spellburst, gain Divine Shield. Beast.
Bad.
Yep. 5 mana 6/4 battle cry at the cost of a random spell in your hand to this minion's cost.
I'm not.
It's like worst barbaric sorceress.
Yeah.
5 mana 4/7 Starscale Constellar. Dragon. Spellburst got this minion's attack. Who cares?
Why didn't they make this card? Okay, like this card could have unironically been 4 mana, and then it'd be like a power creeping of 4 mana 7/7. You know, think about it.
Okay, whatever. 3 mana 4/3 Crimson Commander. Battlecry Death will give all drain in your hand +1/+1. You run this in Draenei Warrior, that's it. It's not a good card.
Yeah.
Just because of a lack of Draenei. 3 mana 2/4 Spellburst, get a random minion of the spell's cost. Set its cost to 0. He looks kind of cool. He's terrible though.
He's ethereal.
It does look cool.
3 mana 3/2 Divine Shield Starship Piece.
Only matters for the Demon Hunter one. That's
Yeah.
it.
I don't think anything else cares about this. Escape Pod.
Yeah.
This is a 2014 card, bro. 3 mana, 2/1 rush. Definitely give a JC minions +1/+1 and rush. This could have been in the core like classic set.
Really thought they could slip that in there.
Like you could.
3 mana, 2/3
Yeah,
Ethereal Oracle. Spell damage +1. Spell burst draw 2 spells. I think this card's insane.
it's really good. It's a good draw engine. It tutors. This was the card I was talking about when it said you can tutor for Quasar with.
Mhm.
It's
This is
just
so
like
good. It's just
has full
neutral
spell damage.
arcane intellect.
Yeah,
Um,
with a body.
which
Oh
is
my
gonna
god. And
CC it
spell
in a
damage. Oh,
lot of classes.
it's so flexible.
Urzul Rager, 3 mana 5/1, lifesteal spell burst attacking random enemy minion. As your biologist, 2 mana 2/2 battle card. The start of your next turn is gonna spell Drain. I think this card's insane in Draenei decks and also even outside of Draenei decks. I think this is really
It's
good.
solid. Yeah.
Like I just think that's such a really
You get better information on what spell you want.
Brain Gill! Holy shit, bro. The
Yeah.
most broken card I've ever
Give me that
seen.
brain gill.
What?
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 2 mana
Hell.
2/1. Battle card give off friendly Murlocs. That was our card. It includes itself, so it's power creep loot hoarder.
Oh my god, wait, what? I can't do that. Actually, it's not power creep because he doesn't get drawn off of Deathbringer.
isn't that an upside?
No, that's a downside.
Oh.
Because you want to speed run your quest completion.
Okay, whatever, dude. Crystal Welder, 2 mana 2/3. Top battle card for building a starship game +2/+2.
This won't go in Starship decks.
Are you sure?
I don't think it will.
I feel like Hunter could just put it in because
Maybe Hunter, but I
yeah.
think otherwise the decks first off don't want to just play a random top minion.
Yeah.
And second off, if it doesn't, I mean, like it's fine if you don't hit, but also I don't feel good about playing a 2 mana 2/3 on no hit of my starship. I don't feel good about that. Even on turn two.
I just feel like it fits. I think Hunter could run it. But I think that's
Maybe
about
Hunter.
it. Hologram operator, 2 mana 3/2 battle cry, and 3 random temporary drain item just carded at the end of turn.
Yeah.
You can combine it with gatekeeper, gaslighter. Gaslit gatekeeper.
Go bosser.
To draw 3.
Yep, I guess.
That's really bad though.
If you want to.
I don't know what you're talking
And so
That's
we already
really
talked about this card. 3 mana 2/3.
Oh, yeah,
If 2
this
mana
is
2/3
right.
battle card, the next round you play gets +2 health and rush. I think it'll be good in Warrior. Yeah. Double mechanic, 2 mana 2/1 divine shield spell burst charge
yeah.
Draenei and Draenei.
Good
This is
Draenei.
really good. Probably just in Warrior.
I mean, on a tutor Draenei, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's true actually. Astral Vigilance, 1 mana 1/1 battle card. Get a copy of the last Draenei you play. This card's insane.
That card's really good.
Card's nuts.
Literally any deck that has like a really valuable
Look at a
Draenei.
wild
Like
too
even like
with Aldor Attendant and Libra and
oh
Paladin.
true. Yeah, I was gonna bring up standard Lever Prowling. You just copy your
Yeah,
L,
yeah.
and they'll reduce your Draenei as well.
I think because a lot of the legendaries for this set are Draenei. I think it
Yeah.
just fits really well. Space Pirate, 1 mana 2/1. Death value. Your next weapon costs 1 less. Pirate.
Death Rattle. Okay, this one doesn't matter as much on Death Rattle, but
I
it's
thought
like
about
also
running
like
this in Libram Paladin so that I could play the weapon
you
on
weren't.
2.
No, you weren't.
Jesus
I made
Christ.
I made a deck. I made a deck.
I have
No.
retroactively decided
No,
that
I
you were
made
not
it.
doing that.
No. I gotta. Okay. In Wild, you play it on 1, you get patches, so it's like not the worst thing. You trade into something, then you play your weapon on 2 because the weapon on 3 is actually like unusable.
That's great.
I'm gonna beat you
happy
with this
for
deck.
you.
I'm gonna beat you with this deck. Okay. Anyways,
We will see.
That's
One
my
minute,
big
2/1.
achievement. You know what kind of decks I play.
1 mana 2/1 battle cry. The next round you play gains +2/+1. It's like it's good. It's a 1-drop. Okay.
1 mana 4/2. It's broken.
That's it. Signature cards. Woo!
There's a
I
lot.
like this one. This one's cool.
I also like
Ooh.
the what is his name? Ethereal Oracle one.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yo, what
I
the
don't know,
fuck?
there's a lot of
This looks sick.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't like Farseer Nabundo.
It looks like he's pondering his orb.
That's the best signature art I've ever seen. That's great. Well, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I was about to say. Don't fucking diss my guy over here, Dwarf
I
Planet.
know. I was even thinking about Dwarf Planet.
Okay, why does some classes have two signature for a signature for both their legendaries and some of them don't?
Blizzard artists on
Money, money, money.
Right? I mean, unless I'm stupid.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like these two,
Mhm.
and then
Because they felt like it'd be cool, you know.
that's it. Wait,
Is that it?
no,
Wait,
there's
is this
this.
the only one?
This
Oh, I guess it is the only one.
Breach just has one signature card.
Yeah,
Well, they don't.
they're
They don't
like
need anything
they are
else.
not excited for
Whatever.
these priest cards. They knew they were not excited.
Nobody cares about them.
Dude, I want my signature. Actually, I don't care. I don't care. I
You
hate
want your
signature.
signature dwarf planet?
Dwarf Planet?
No, my signature was Spore Empress.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
Yes, I do, bro. I do.
You're lying to me.
This is sick.
That does
Yeah,
look-
it is.
Wait,
It's really nice.
what's the?
I think I like this one the most.
Wait, look at
I
the
like this one
black.
more.
I like the signature more.
The what?
The black hole one.
The black hole one? It's a black hole.
It's kind of crazy.
What do you think it was?
It's so orbular.
Holy
Not a hole. It's like a.
It's an orbulus.
It's a oval.
shit!
Oh my god, it's my goats.
There's no cinematic, no musical. I'm not excited for this
Because
expansion.
they don't care.
No board. They're slowly killing off every single member of the Hearthstone development team
Wait,
one by
they're
one.
not even
Mhm.
making boards anymore.
They're being
No.
assassinated, bro. I think
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna like make ones you can buy.
Oh
or
yeah, they're
something.
making it purchasable. Like that's what like the Ragnaros was. Like it's a custom board.
No.
Mhm.
Hearthstone will be off the market in T-2 years. Set your clocks now, everybody, and that's when the Nutt Brothers podcast will end.
It'll be over.
Yep.
What else will we review? We can review Lessons of Runeterra. Oh.
No, that game's
wait.
I have
Oh,
an
wait.
idea. Let's start
Yikes.
reviewing Destiny 2 weapons.
Okay,
That
guys.
game's also dead. That game's also dead.
No, guys. Destiny Rising has fixed everything. Did you hear they added Sparrow Racing in the mobile game? The goddamn mobile game,
Whoa.
they put Sparrow Racing in. Something that Destiny 2 players have been asking for since Destiny 2 came out. I hate them.
No.
So much.
It's looking kind of cooked. We need Silksong to save us, guys.
Yeah. Or like, what else is
Who's you? You look like this fucking guy.
Me? Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh. He's beautiful. Honestly.
Bro, look at my arms, bro.
Power Rangers villain stance.
No, that's an
Like,
actual
actually.
Necron, bro.
Actually, Power Rangers villain stance, bro. Hey, the orbs.
Bro, He's literally every Power Rangers villain from space ever. Now that I look at it.
God.
Well, that concludes the Not Brothers podcast.
Wait. Look at
For-
Ethereal
oh,
Oracle.
does it
Hold
not?
on. Ethereal Oracle. I need to see that. It's at the bottom.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. It's right there. I hate you.
It's good.
Fire.
We like you.
Dude, I need my Sarad skin. Just please put it back in the store, Blizzard, just for me.
It was in the store 2 weeks ago.
It
Which
was?
one?
No, you're lying to me.
Like the original one?
I don't know. It's in the store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like the Nexus Champion one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They,
I feel like it's been in the store.
I've checked a lot. Like every time I open the game, I check.
Okay.
That's not very often.
Stop the recording!
That's
Stop the
not
recording!
Okay. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys!
I wasn't in this one like at all, so it was basically only 2 people.
That's why it's so good this
It
time.
was probably a lot better than it was usually, since me and Gavin weren't making shit up. Anyway, bye, Nut Brothers. We'll see you next time.